What has become of this city? There used to be laws, justice. Crime is out of control. Cats are missing. We were supposed to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. We now know.
With 2014's South Park The Stick of Truth liberally borrowed from The Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, South Park The Fractured Butthole derives inspiration from DC and Marvel, and the entire trend of having a cinematic universe spun around them too. In place of the Avengers, you have Coon and Friends, led by popular South Park character Eric Cartman as the titular Coon, with Mysterion, aka Kenny McCormick, leading the Freedom Pals, South Park's version of the Justice League. Both factions are competing for their own series. In order to do so, they set out to find a lost cat and use the cash reward from rescuing it to further their respective franchises. Amidst all of this, you don the role of the new kid. You'll customize your character with a host of powers such as freezing enemies or spouting fireballs, as well as forge your own origin story, which then plays out at regular intervals as the game progresses. In addition to this, you'll take selfies, gain followers, and get to know the citizens of South Park while uncovering a mystery that seeks to unite all the crime families in town. Along the way, there will be combat. You and 3 other characters square off against an assortment of foes ranging from police officers to the series' crazy crab people. Like the previous game, battles are turn-based, though there's an added element of strategy. Much like XCOM and Ubisoft's own Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle, you can move during your turn. This allows you to evade attacks and set up your squad to surround enemies to do greater damage. More importantly, this allows for knockback, hitting your foes into each other and moving them away from you, which gives you the edge in battle. With a well-timed button press, you can negate some of the hits of your opponents, and paying attention to their insults allows you a free attack. You can even lose your flatulence to make them lose a turn or pause battle, among other things. As the game's name would suggest, South Park The Fractured Butthole lets you use your gases to bend the fabric of time itself. This is useful in solving puzzles, exploring previously cordoned off parts of the game world, such as getting to a hard-to-reach rooftop by propelling yourselves upwards with a move known as Fartcour, or simply getting through battles as mentioned above. Customization plays a larger role this time around too. As you progress, you'll gain artifact slots. These let you increase your attributes such as the number of moves you can make in combat, the amount of health you possess, and so on. Also, artifacts increase your might. This is a measure of your power and indicates how difficult battles will be in any given mission. Thankfully, you'll gain a wealth of items as you play, which you can use to sell for more powerful artifacts, or they can be used to craft artifacts when needed. You can also modify your character's DNA to better suit your style of play, with tweaks such as amping up spellcasting abilities or healing powers with loot from battle. All of this gives you a character that's unique to you. The loop of combat, puzzles, and exploration works well. South Park The Fractured Butthole never feels like a grind, even when you're doing something as banal as taking selfies to raise your profile. That's because South Park itself is replete with intriguing characters, secrets to uncover, and of course humor that's been the series' trademark since its first aired in 1997. Throw in cameos galore, and a plot that's filled with twists and turns that fans of the show have come to expect, The Fractured Butthole plays like an extended South Park episode. What this also means is, if you haven't watched South Park, you won't get some of its references, such as the joke behind Towely, a talking towel owning a marijuana dispensary, or being prompted to hit a foe when a microaggression is uttered. That's not to say newbies will be completely lost, but series faithful stand to gain more than others. That aside, there are some niggles that impact the overall experience. We noticed some slowdown in battles on our Xbox One S, and given the importance of correct timing for button presses, this was a concern. Restarting the game fixed this. For most part, barring a single loading screen at the beginning, the world of South Park is a relatively seamless experience. This makes the presence of a loading screen while entering a kitchen in a house seem odd and out of place. Hopefully there's a permanent fix for these issues soon. Minor gripes aside, the stellar combat, engaging narrative, and quirky humor make this 30-hour romp through the quiet mountain town of South Park, Colorado worth checking out, particularly if the TV show's brand of humor gels with you. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Gadgets360.